This one comes on. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. So it looks like we're up and running. I'm going to be trying out this new angle for my video. See how it looks. I'm afraid you're going to have a bit of a weird angle from the camera over here, but that's fine. What we're going to be doing though is we're going to be having a go at actually painting from this position here, and hopefully you get a nice big view of what I'm actually doing now rather than it being a speck in the distance. We'll just see how this goes. I'm probably going to end up falling out of view, but I've got a monitor this time to try and help me stay within view, and hopefully I don't knock the camera too much. Alright, so we're going to actually attempt to put in a bit more detail into this purple that we've got going on here. So I'm going to be jumping in with getting some Gene Stealer purple. And we're going to be trying to bring this one up into almost like a light blue, I think, as well. Well, do we do a light blue? Or do we just use our good old ice yellow? Probably just the ice yellow. Right, this position for my wet palette is been changed because of all the position changes. It's kind of annoying to get to some of the paint. Alright, let's just mix you in there. Okay. We're just going to try and just do some basic highlight in here. I've got her. Oh my, that's already caused all sorts of problems. Welcome to the beginning of the stream. This is how it always happens, almost always. Oh my god. You're gonna get a bit of a weird, I don't know where to put you right now. Yeah, you're gonna have to hit the floor. Great start, that one. My whole thing wasn't tied on securely. That was the problem there. And hopefully now it is. I just found that looking at the model, the one of the lights I had was just shining in my eye, so it was hard to really see what I was doing. We'll angle back to our position, and hopefully, right, this is roughly where I want to be. So if I just put you there. We'll try there. Hopefully you'll stay. If not, I'm going to have to rework it a little bit. But it's never the start of a stream without me screwing up with the cameras in some way. Okay, it's a little bit more comfortable. Still, this light is bothering me right now. I'm just gonna move you out of the way. I wonder if I just turn you off. It's gonna make much of a difference. It does make a bit of a difference. Yeah, we want to keep it on. I'm just gonna bounce it a bit more rather than have it on too strong here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna layer in some of this purple. Doesn't really show up much at the moment, but if we keep layering it in, we should be able to see it a bit more. Again, we're not doing a super high standard model here, we're just getting him table ready. bit worried about the focus. I wonder if I can just fix the focus, and we'll just try and see if that is better if it's just fixed. I'll kind of keep a monitor on how it's looking, and hopefully we can decide if I need to yeah, I want to kind of keep the focus on about there, so let's just play around. Ooh. Ooh. I think it's about there, isn't it? It goes a little out. And there, I guess it's good, isn't it? We'll see if I hold this position or not. We're not doing like a marvelous paint job, just a decent-ish table standard. I'm gonna just take a little bit of the old ice yellow we got there, just mix that one in, see if we can get kind of a nice little highlight that we can just kind of eke into the surfaces that are a bit more raised on the end of the knee there. Maybe just catching the top of that pouch, top of those creases, down to this knee. There we go. I don't want to go too far, which I'm probably going to end up doing, because that's what I like to do. I get like a good effect going, and then I take it too far, and I end up losing the effect that I was going for. But yeah, it kind of gives them a little bit more volume. It's not too bad. Trying to think if it was better if I just kept the autofocus on. Don't matter, don't matter. Just get on with painting. Right, let's go up and do the arms. Or the bag. There's going to be moments where my hand does kind of cross over into the camera a bit, just because I've got to get the right angle for painting sometimes. So this bit I really want to try to pull up. What I could do is just spin the model around and try and show you from there. It's still a bit awkward though, to be honest. Okay. I think I'm going to put it on auto. I think it was doing a better job than me doing the manual. There's a few times it would just kind of more focus on my hand, but overall I think it did a better job than trying to keep it in manual. There we go. Okay, that kind of hits all of the purple areas there. But we've got to put in a little bit more of a highlight in places. Catch that highlight there. And then just a bit around those corners. But otherwise, just for a quick bit of purple there, it's looking a little bit more interesting than what it was, which is what we're going for. Alright, we're going to give a bit more depth to the bags. So, we're going to get some of our yellow green. Again, we're not going to go crazy with this, we're just going to, again, just give it a little bit more depth. And we're keeping a lot of the green that was below it, so that we're not drowning it in the olive. Hopefully we're just catching some of those areas where we expect perhaps a little bit of a lighter reflection, just to give it some depth there. And then we're going to try and put in a touch of the ice yellow as well. See how that mixes in. And this will just be one final highlight across some parts of it. There we go. And then we've got those bags down there. Quite bright, but that's fine. Right. We should choose his hair color. So for his hair, we're probably going to be going with a black, but we want to just put in a teeny bit of gray in there as well as we go. Let's start blue. There's me black. Let's just pop this on. We also need to do the gun as well. Get now. This guy is very. I do think I get kind of David Hasselhoff vibes from this dude. His face and hair. Good having a monitor, because otherwise I would miss all of these points when I was falling out of the camera. I can just bring it back. Okay, so I've got a bit more of a actual hair color now. Right. Want an almost a glaze next. I think for doing the eyebrows, I usually do the eyebrows way too thick, so I'm gonna try and glaze these eyebrows in. And that's could be worse, could be bad. I don't think it's too bad. Kind of went a bit thick, but the glaze is a little bit more see-through So it's not so, they don't look too terrible. So we're getting there with him. Right, this gun of his, we're going to paint it all black for now, but it's kind of like very it's a bit Kalashnikov-esque, so I think we can add in a little bit of wood finish here and there as well. Doing it with this small brush is driving me nuts. I will use the small brush though for around the hands. Make sure I don't muck up that bit. I'm actually almost done with this guy, so I might as well just continue. I'm going to go out of shot for this because I'm just going to be careful about where I place my brush so I don't muck up too much of my previous paint job. Okay, that gun is now painted black. Let's get some of these other details that are on the character that are going to be a different color. So we've got this knife that's connected to his leg. There we go. He's got that gun as well here. There we go. I might try and bring in a little bit more colour into the face, just a bit. I think I am missing a trick there. Okay, that's almost a glaze now, so that might work out quite nicely. I don't know. I don't know if I just muck that up a little bit. I'm going to leave the face for a bit. All right. I feel like I'm just mucking up this model now more than actually making it better. But let's make an attempt on this gun here. So if we give it like a little bit of a wood stock there, down on the bottom there. Let's start with that. So let's use new paints. Let's not be silly and try to use paint that was already on the palette for a couple of days, because it starts to go yucky. Quiet stream today. Quiet stream. Been a bit quiet these days. Job's done. I've gone off shot, I know. Right, I'm gonna try something. It's probably a bad idea. I'm gonna mix in a bit of orange. Just experimenting. I'm actually quite liking the results so far. There we go. Mix in with a little bit more orange. I won't go the full orange, but we can get some elements of it in there. I think that looks kind of nice. There we go. Just gives a little bit of a sense of the wood. Not a fantastic job, but it'll do, pig. It'll do. Right, let's actually do the. So I'm going to build in a little bit of turquoise and dark grey. Then we're going to build up to a lighter grey for the highlights. So first, do a bit of the dark blue grey. Okay, then we're going to build a little bit of the turquoise in as well. Oh, you know what? I'm going to just spot the very top of that gun. Make sure we don't have any bare metal showing. It was just a poor job on the base coat there. So now let's build in a little bit of turquoise into the mix, just to give it a little bit of a color other than gray. So we just kind of build this in. It doesn't matter if it's a bit heavy, because we're going to give another coat as well of a lighter gray. But hopefully we keep some of that information in, and it just makes it a bit more interesting to look at than just simple grays. At least that's the theory. So, right, we've got this kind of turquoise in there now. So now let's go to our light grey. Whoa. There we go. You can see the palette now. And we've kept some of that blue in there. I'm going to take a touch of this ivory, mix that in, make it very light. This is going to be our lightest highlight. I'm just going to catch some spots. Nothing too much. Say that, I've done way too much. But yeah, it kind of gives a better look to the gun. It's kind of interesting. It's good. I think that's okay. I'm just get a bit for this. There we go. That's enough for that gun. Knife on the leg, we're going to keep fairly simple. That will be enough. Alright, we're almost there with this guy. Got to do his tactical rock, but to be honest, we could probably do his tactical rock. Actually, yeah, let's just do the tactical rock now. I'm going to go over in black first. This one's going to be a bit more earthy, so we'll do the grey scale on it, but we'll add some browns in. Where the blades and the metal had blues, the rock will have browns. Mm-hmm. Wash this one down a little bit. Just pop in some little pops of brown there and here and there. Okay, that, as they say, is that. Now, what we're going to have to do is, because this is sticking out a bit, I want to put a little bit of putty on there, just to smooth it out a little bit. So, for that, I have Tamiya putty. Oh, I'm gonna knock over the camera. I just know it. Oh, okay. back you go. There we go. Now, applying this stuff. Can be a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky. I'm just gonna do this a little bit kind of off kilter. I'll just see if we can get it roughly smooth. So I'm just gonna take a piece of this. I'm just gonna kind of spread it around a bit. Just so we kind of get rid of that lump. Stuff dries super fast and it is also super stinky. It's also good for filling up holes, which I just found there. Something I should have done before painting, but screw it. We did it. Yeah. There we go. Because after this, we will be... Oh, actually, I got some more of these guys, so I should... Oh, excuse me. I should try and fill in these guys as well. So excuse me as I go off camera a little bit just to do this. I'll just use what we got here. There we go. And you'll be okay. So that's that. So now what we're going to be doing is once this is dry, once this guy is dry, we're going to be going over with a brown paint to get the underside of the sand. And then we're going to kind of put the cracked desert earth over the bottom and hopefully see if that comes out nicely or not. I'm hoping it will come out okay, but we shall have to see. Alright, whilst that's happening, I've got a miniature that I painted a long time ago, which I'd never actually got round to basing. So whilst we're here and we're doing this, we're waiting for that guy to dry. Let's go ahead and finish this guy's base. This guy I painted a long time ago. Since then, you can see how like my skills are very streaky. But I was kind of pretty pleased with how this guy turned out. But I never actually finished his base. So that's what we're going to have a go at doing right now. Wow. I think this is my quietest stream I've had. Everyone must be busy on their Saturday today. Okay, just a very quick job of texturing that rock. Now, what we're going to have to do is just paint the base of this brown. Okay, we'll let that dry and we'll probably give it one more coat. So that it's nice and even. Okay, so he's ready to go. Now, you are mostly set. So I'll give you a coat. We'll see if we can get you all based properly. Once I put the base crackle paint down, I think that's going to be where I end the stream so that I can kind of leave it to dry. Tomorrow I've got a big, not big, but I'm going to a board game event and I'm taking Defiance with me. So wish me luck. Hope peeps enjoy the game, or people are actually interested. But we shall see. All right. There we go. You're more or less ready. You got a little bit more drying time. Don't have a hairdryer on me at the moment, so I can't speed that up. Might be worth getting like a little hairdryer that I've got hooked up. And can just dry the paints faster, especially when I'm working with inks. I think that will be really handy. Very handy to have. Yeah. Okay. Oh. There we go. That should be right. Okay. Now, let's have a play around with the crackle paint. So, I got the Green Stuff World crackle paint here. We're gonna basically splooge it onto the first model now that this one is dry. So this one needs a really good old shake. You want to keep it fairly dry. So where's my little thingamajiggy? That's usually where I do my crackle paints, but I don't really want the sand to be mixed in. There's a bunch of sand in here. Oh well, I think we'll be okay. In many ways, just kind of we could try putting it on directly and just seeing how that goes. Not sure if that's a good idea, but generally the more you have on it, okay, I have to dig in now. There we go. Alright, we get an old brush. I'm going to move it around. Maybe put on a bit too much, but once it's going to start climbing up the sides of the rock and his feet. So that's going to be a bit of a problem, but we've got it on there. That's fine. Now we just got to leave that one to dry. That takes a while. Eventually it'll dry and crack and create this crackled ground effect. And hopefully if the cracks are big enough, we see down to the bottom where it is brown. Okay, yeah, we're gonna just do the same thing and just plonk it directly on. See if we can't just spread it. There we go. Now we'll just leave it and hope it comes out looking good. Alright, that's it for tonight. Hopefully they'll come out okay. And yeah, can't really do much more until they dry. So yeah, we're gonna leave it for now. Haven't used the crackle paint for a while. What I'd prefer to do is be able to do the crackle paint on just a regular base without the model on there, but these models were already mounted, and it's the way it goes sometimes. Now I do a bit more preparation of like, how am I going to do these models and things, and so I think about the bases a little bit more. But when I originally put these together, I just wanted to put them all together and stick them to their base. So that's just how it went. We'll have to kind of see how it turns out once it dries. All right, but that is all for tonight. Thank you very much. Quiet one today. That's fine. We've got to have those quiet ones from time to time. And I shall see you next time. Thank you.